So in the previous video of the course, we have seen how we can blink multiple LEDs in a series one by one for 1 second each, and it creates a pattern in that. So in this video, we will see how we can control the LED from the user input. So we will be giving the input to the Arduino and we will accordingly control the LED. So if we want to turn on the LED, we will just type turn on or turn off by giving it the input through the serial monitor, which is available here. You can just see here is the serial monitor through which we can give the input to the Arduino board. So for writing that code, first of all we will open our previous code which was for LED blink. So I will just go here and open this code where we have written the code to blink the LED on the pin 12. So after opening this file, I will just copy this code and we will create a new file and we will paste that code in here. Once we are done with it, we will just connect the red LED light on our Arduino board with the pin 12. The positive end will go to the pin 12 and the negative end will be connected to the ground. And once we are done with it, we will start modifying this code. So first of all, we will be creating a character using which we are going to be taking the input from the user. So for that, first of all, what we will do is we will come here where we have defined the LED pin 12. So after that, in the new line, we will just type here char input. So basically using it, we are going to be taking the input from the user. So we have named the variable as input and the data type of it is character. So we will be taking the input in the form of characters. So after that, we will move towards the void setup, and in here before this pin mode, we will add a new line, and here we will type serial.begin. So basically we are establishing a serial connection with our Arduino, and I'll just type begin, and in here we need to provide a baud rate at which we are going to be communicating with our Arduino board. So I will type here 9600 and we will close the bracket and add a semicolon at the end of it. So using this piece of line, we will be communicating with our Arduino in the serial mode, and we will be providing the data through this serial communication, and the baud rate for it we have selected 9600. So I will be providing a PDF in which you will be getting more knowledge and more details about this piece of code. So you can download it from the resources section of this video. So let's move towards the void loop and try to get the input from the user. So in here, what we will do is before this digital write, we will type input equals to serial.read. So using this function, we are going to be reading the data from the serial monitor, and we will write it in this format, and I will add a semicolon at the end of it. Once we are done with it, we will create an if statement using which we will be determining if what is the input given in the serial monitor. So for that, in the next line, I will type here if in the input is equals to, we need to type it twice, so it will check for this input. So I will set it as y. So if we give a input as y, so it should turn on the LED. So I will add a curly braces here after this if, you can see here, and we will close it after this line. So I will just close it in here, and we will just remove this delays because we are not trying to blink the LED now. We will control the LED through the user commands, and we will add another if statement, and we will check for turning off the LED. So we'll type input equals to, and we'll try to add n for turning off the LED, and we will add curly braces in here, and we will just remove this delay from here, and we will close that curly braces. And I think we can also add a serial print here. So after this pin mode, we will just ask our user to provide the input. So I will just type here serial dot print, and in here we will provide a text where we will ask our user to press Y to turn on the LED and press N to turn off the LED. So I will just write it in here. Press Y to turn on the LED, and I will try to add a /n in the next line. It should ask our user to press N to turn off the LED. And once we are done with it, we will try to just save the code, and we will set it as input underscore LED underscore control, and we will save the code, and we will try to first verify it. So I will just click on this verify button, and it should compile our code, and if there is any error, so we will be able to see that. So I think we have not missed any kind of semicolon, or we are not having any kind of syntax error. So our code has compiled successfully. Now what we will do is we will try to upload it by clicking on the upload button, and we will see the output on our Arduino. So let's just try to upload the code. So now our code is successfully uploaded onto our Arduino board, and you can see on the output screen that the LED is turned off. So now what we will do is we will click on the serial monitor, and you can see it is asking to press Y to turn on the LED and press N to turn off the LED, as we have written in this serial print. So now we will try to turn on the LED by typing capital Y. So just keep in mind that it is case sensitive, so we need to keep in mind that if we have typed capital Y in the input, so we need type capital Y in the serial monitor as well, otherwise it will not work. So let's just try with the small y first. So let's see if it is turning on the LED. So you can see it is not working. So let me try with the capital Y, and you can see on the Arduino that the LED has turned on. Now let's just try turning off the LED by typing N, and we'll hit enter, and you can see on the Arduino the LED has turned off. So using which we can control the LED easily through the user input with the help of the serial monitor and the code which we have written with the help of serial input and serial read. So this is how you can take the input from the user and control the LED or any other sensor with the help of this piece of code. So if you have any doubts regarding it, you can leave them in the Q&A session of the course, and I will try to help you out with that. So that was it for this video. Let's move to the next video of the course.